If one of your resolutions is to travel more, and how could it not be? Our travel expert offers a few ideas to check off your bucket list.
Today's Get Out of Town sponsor, it's Anywhere, Anytime Journeys. Brad Martin is back. Gonna help us get out of town today. So, lots of people maybe, making New Year's resolutions to travel more in 2019.
It seems like it. The year started off with a bang. I had 6 walk-ins on the first day I was open this year. I mean, with it by 11 o'clock.
So they've got the travel bug.
They've got the travel
And these
bug.
are kind of like bucket list trips. I mean, obviously local stuff and staycations are fun, but some of the ones that you want to talk about today are big sort of year-defining trips.
They are. And Hawaii has always been big, but this year it is a big year because the 60th anniversary of Hawaii becoming a state. And some of the vendors are actually giving 60% off of the hotels.
Wow.
What?
This year. Yeah, and the airline prices have come down a little bit. So if you thought about going to Hawaii, this is the year to do it.
This is the year.
I'm not going to lie, I
Wow.
did check my frequent flyer mile balance to see if it would get me to Hawaii and back. And it will.
Oh, I smell a vacay.
I know where you need to come.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
We'll have a conversation.
Well, especially if you get 60% off on some deals. That's great. Okay, somewhere else people like to go, kind of the opposite of Hawaii, Alaska.
Alaska. And I tell you what, this has been a big market for the last few years, but I think a lot of it is everybody's in the news about the glaciers melting, so people are wanting to do it. In fact, I'm actually finally going to go to Alaska. There's a group of us going on June 7th through the 20th. And so
this is the time of year where it'll stay light most of the day, correct?
that's correct. And it's the best time to go. And like the trip I'm going, we're going to interior. We're going to go to Fairbanks, Denali, Mount McKinley, then bring the cruise down and spend the last day in Vancouver.
So is it a cruise or it's just a trip and then your cruise is like part of the trip?
It's what they call a cruise tour. So it's partially a tour and partially a cruise. And I like to do the land portion first because that way you don't have to do the red eye coming back from Alaska.
Oh,
Just
see?
from Vancouver. That makes a lot of sense. See?
That's why you get a travel
Why you
agent
got the expert.
who knows all those inside tips. Okay, maybe people want to go to Paris, to France.
France is huge this year. Do you know why?
No.
It's the 75th anniversary.
Is it the toast?
Yeah, no, it's the frog legs.
Oh.
No, it's, that's what the English call the French, or frogs.
Really?
But it's because it's the 75th anniversary of D-Day and Normandy. So people are going to Paris and then heading down there. So that's a big bucket list this year. So
Something to see.
The UK is next on your list. I don't think there's probably a bad time to go to any of these places, but what's happening there this year?
I don't know what the big deal. I mean, it's like Ireland's always big, but this year, this is the 8th of January. I've already had 3 clients come in about going to Scotland and Ireland together.
Wow.
And so it's a big, and I've heard that last year they thought it was. I wonder if it's because the British are going away from the European Union. I don't know, but it's like I had somebody call this morning wanting to go to Scotland. So.
Our boss actually just made trips to go to Ireland because that's where his family, is from. So it's going to be great for him to go see his roots.
And then you have sort of the Mediterranean area. Obviously, there are a ton of beautiful countries that surround the Mediterranean. I was just in Italy in April, and that's the only one I've been to. But, oh, my goodness, it is trip of a lifetime. So tell us a little bit about that.
Italy's always been big. I mean, it's been big for the last 10 years. But Italy's big. Morocco is another place that's big once again. Spain, Portugal. I mean, I could go on and on. But what came out last year, Mamma Mia. So Greece is really huge. I'm probably 1 in 5 people are always asking about Greece right now.
Well, and it's beautiful. Are these pictures of Greece that we're looking at, or where is this?
That is Croatia.
Oh, okay.
See, that's another big destination right now, too. I mean, there's so much to do in the Mediterranean, and that's the reason I kind of lumped it together, because people either go to one destination or the big thing is Mediterranean cruises.
Croatia is one of those countries that if you hear it, you don't think vacation destination, for at least I don't, but man, I've seen pictures and it looks unbelievable.
It's beautiful. I mean, I haven't been, but it's beautiful, and people that go there just love it. And just about all the cruises are now stopping in Croatia because of that.
Okay, so now's the time to be making those plans, travel plans for the year, so you can start saving and planning and getting everything together, right?
Yeah, get your bucket list. And, even people are planning for, it's big this year, but people are planning for 2020 already. I've got like 6 people have booked for 2020 already.
Might as well plan ahead.
I think you need to go say happy birthday to Hawaii, quite frankly. It sounds like a good plan.
Yes, Brad Martin with Anywhere, Anytime Journeys. There's a look at his website, and we'll connect you at CILiving.tv. We have to say hi to Dad. We always do every time. Hey, still